And then they decided, no, it's not a good idea to dose our own people.
Let's just dose strangers.
And my phone would ring at, midnight, and a guy would say,
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain.
and I'd say, Maresy Dotes and Dozy Dotes and Little Lambsy Ivy. And that means, meet me at the yacht club parking lot in 3 hours. She would say, where are you going? It's midnight.
I gotta work.
So I'd leave, I'd do my meeting, I'd come home, 6 o'clock in the morning, just in time to shower and shave and get dressed to go to work. And she would say,
What was her name?
the truth is,
I had been sitting in a garbage dumpster, waiting for a guy to drive by down the alley and throw a bag of documents in. And I stunk.
of garbage. And I said to her,
Do I seriously smell to you like I've been with a woman? Seriously.
so we ended up getting a divorce. You can't,
Force hummus up someone's rectum, for example.
right?
You can't play Russian roulette with them.
You can't, they learned I was a beta had an irrational fear of insects.
And so they put him in a coffin, and they dumped a box of cockroaches in there with him, and then closed the coffin,
And they left him in there for 10 days.
just with a diaper.
I said, well, she has something that I want. Can you get close enough to her to get it? And he said, yeah. I said, then get it. So he triggered the meeting to say,
He fucked her, and she gave him everything that I had asked for, and he wanted to give it to me.
I said, you're a dog, you know that? You're like an animal. I said, you're an old man. You're older than my father, I told him. And you're...
Banging women to get information from them? He's like, this is the life we've chosen for ourselves. I said, okay, all right.
I ran into him. I said, Billy, where you been? He goes,
In Afghanistan. I go, you have? What are you doing there? He looks at me and goes, I've been killing people. What do you think I've been doing?
I said, that's why they haven't sent me. Because I was always the good cop. And they didn't need translators. They're not interrogating anybody.
They're just blowing their brains out.